Branganza is a 73-year-long name musically weaving the culture of Kolkata since before independence. Located in Park Street, Branganza and Company was set up by Francis Braganza and Thomas Braganza in 1945. Now looked after by Tony Braganza and Dickey Braganza. They sell organs, pianos, violins, guitars and cases, books on music, tools, guitar belts, jacks and strings, wires, etc.
This shop was started by my father, Mr. Francis Xavier Braganza, and Tony's father, Thomas Braganza, way back in 1945, about say 73 years ago now. And they started this place by just hiring musical instruments like violins and pianos and things like that. And then over the years they have grown into servicing instruments. We are servicing violins, we are servicing pianos. We give pianos on rental as well as we are selling pianos now. There are new pianos that are coming in like Yamaha pianos, B. Steiner pianos, Pearl River pianos. We are selling those as well, and there are a lot of people who are buying these new pianos also. And we are also dealing with digital pianos. These digital pianos are just like a normal piano. It has all the keys of the piano, but it does not have any servicing, no tuning required. So that's the advantage of a digital piano over an upright cottage piano. And then we are dealing with violin. This is a violin section. So I'm a violinist myself, so I'm able to demonstrate to the customer and show them as to why this violin costs so much and this violin costs so much less. And then they take it from there. And then people who don't want to buy violins, we have this option of hiring violins as well. Because you see, when a kid is learning at the age of 5, a violin costs about 3,500 rupees. So I wouldn't want them to invest that kind of money when they're going to use it only for a couple of years.
They have a workshop attached to their Marquis Street store where they manufacture and repair musical instruments besides those being imported. Marquis Street shop, being the oldest, was visited often by legends like Satyajit Ray, R.D. Burman and S.D. Burman. Branganza's on the Free School Street was opened just 6 years back as an extension to their main branch.
I'll make this a little brief, but this store was started in roughly 1942 by my father and my uncle. They were brothers. They had come out of Goa and they used to play in the band, and they started this store at that time from a single room garage actually, where they used to get war surplus instruments, and then from there we took off into importing instruments because Indian instruments were not being made. My father was a very good technical guy in the sense that without any proper education and all that, but he was very good with his hands. So he used to look at pictures from the catalogs and then make those instruments like bongos and congos and drum sets and all that. Later on, he went into making guitars, acoustic guitars. They never ever tried electric guitars, and over the years, they made this into a pretty prospering business. But they always wanted to keep it small, so they kept it small. I, with my brother, Dickey, we came together and joined the business to learn the business actually, because it was quite different from our corporate world, which we had to leave. And since I was technically very sound, I got into actually starting our manufacturing into a bigger way. So we were manufacturing guitars, both electric guitars as well as acoustic guitars, and never got into Indian instruments because that was not our forte. We know our music extremely well, our Western music. So we always stuck to the Western music instruments and never got into, doing sitars and all. Except that nowadays that you have these sitar makers who are making semi-solid sitars, We sell all the Western music instruments, guitars, pianos, keyboards, processors. We are selling trumpets, saxophones, everything which is Western music. Now you not only get acoustic pianos, which we are also selling, but you're also getting what we call digital pianos, which are cheaper. And then I told you, we hire out a lot of pianos, so that's partly a big part of our business. So we've got almost about 150 to 175 pianos on hire. See, basically, I don't consider myself a very good businessman, but I do consider myself as a decent musician. Okay.
As William Shakespeare says, if music be the food of love, play on. Branganza Musical is moist with the culture of Kolkata and music. In fact, the present owners are both excellent musicians themselves.